Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 261st. Thank you so much for joining in today. Today we are reasonably good in number, 11 in number. Of course, people will come and leave as per their prerogative. Today our topics master is somebody very intelligent, our second timer as the topics master, and whose name is Satya. And let's see what he has got for us. Today he has set up his slides as well. All 4 lights are turned on with the request of Dr. Farida. So we have to always listen to doctor's advice. That's what he has done it. So he is going to stay healthy, at least for this session. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be speaking for at least 1 minute and the maximum 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You manage your time the way you want, and you manage the take of yours as per the topic given by Toastmaster Satya, the way you want. Ladies and gentlemen, will not take much of your time, but to request you all to welcome our today's host, Topics Master, Toastmaster Satya, on digital podium. Over to you, Mr. Satya. Best of luck.
Thanks, Toastmaster Anjali, for giving me this opportunity. So today I'll be giving you some interesting topics where you don't need to brainstorm for ideas, but instead you can just speak your heart out. That will try to relieve your childhood moments and some sort of happiness by the time you're speaking. So going ahead with the session. So our first speaker of today's meeting, Savita ma'am, can you please come onto the stage? I have a topic for you.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Did you call my name? Today I have network issue. Sorry.
Yeah. I have called your name.
Yeah. Please go ahead. I have some network issue. Yeah.
Your topic is, which animal do you compare yourself in terms of your character? Which animal do you compare yourself in terms of your character? Toastmaster Satya ma'am, now the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, TM Satya, and my greetings to everyone present here. Human beings usually compare themselves with our predator, monkeys. Isn't it, everyone? We feel that we have come, or development after the species of monkeys is human beings, chimpanzees, they say also. But in what way we feel? Because of their walking, their caring nature, their eating habits, all these things, I think we feel they resemble us in some of the things. But if the question is put to me, I will think that myself, I don't know about the other things about monkeys, how faithful they are to their families and to the society and all individually. I believe they are. In that way, we'll say monkeys. I will say monkey. But myself, if I feel my nature, according to me, or according to my families or near and dear ones, they tell me I'm a very sincere person. So sincerity and faithfulness, if you say, dog comes the next, isn't it? So I will say, if I have to compare myself, I'll go for dog. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster Satya. I'm sorry, my network issue today. Thank you.
And your take on the topic. So just closely touch up, we do have one specific character which generally resembles to one of the animals. Okay, so moving on to the next speaker. Amjad, can you please mute Shyam? Okay. Can you just go on? Okay. So next, can I have Farida ma'am onto the stage? Okay. So ma'am, your topic is TV serial from your childhood you like the most. The TV serial which you like the most from your childhood. So
A very good evening to my global impromptu family members. The topic that has been given to me takes me back at least 5 decades. And at that time, the TV used to be black and white. In Pakistan, the TV transmission used to start in the evening at 5 p.m. and end probably at 10:30 p.m. And that was all. There was just one channel. Then, as life progressed, so did science, and we started putting up dish antennas. And by virtue of the dish antennas, we used to catch the Doordarshan channel from India. So we used to be very happy about it that now we have Doordarshan coming to our homes. And then we got exposed to all the Indian serials. However, my favorite childhood TV serial was none other than Tom and Jerry. All throughout my childhood, I have watched Tom and Jerry. I watched Tom and Jerry with them as my children grew up. And now that I am in the phase of having my 2 grandchildren, I still watch Tom and Jerry. So Tom and Jerry has always been my favorite TV serial or TV cartoon. The reason why I've always liked this particular cartoon is they both, although they're different in sizes and in capabilities, but they do get even with each other. And Tom and Jerry teaches each child in us a very important lesson that no matter what your limitations are, you can always get on with life and confront people who may apparently be more beautiful, be more stronger, be in a better position in society, be in a more higher stature at work. So Tom and Jerry actually teaches us the middle or not so beautiful, not so well educated, not so higher up in stature people that be tempestuous in life, confront your fears, and you can surpass others. Even if you cannot surpass them, you can fight back and give them a proper level playing field, give them a fight back at the level playing field. That's what I meant to say. And with that, I end my speech. A very good evening to everybody. Love you all.
Thanks, Farida ma'am, for just reliving your childhood memories. Even I do respect. I mean, I do watch Tom and Jerry a lot because it's the funniest thing which we can see. And next, can I have Hongli onto the stage? Have a topic for you.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So your topic is okay. Your dream house design. Your dream house design. So I'm just putting in the
My dream of design.
so
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for your topic given to me. For your question, actually, I do have my own department, and I love this because it's the results from my from me and my young sister for decoration, interior decoration, and I quite love the furniture here. However, talking about my dream future, my future dream house for my family with my husband, I believe that I love the house with tons of love and love, and if it's possible, I love pink colors because it's quite cute, suitable with my personality. And I believe that with that kinds of warm colors, it makes our heart will be warm whenever we come back home from the very stressful work. And of course, in that the bedroom would be much more important in comparison with other, because that's where the place where I and my husband can sleep, enjoy life and everything. And also the kids are very important for us, so the room should be full of telephones on the walls and everything. So finally, for me, it's not important about where we live and how about the condition, but the most important for any house is that it should be the forms of love and love in there, so that it will be the dream place for everyone. They want to come back home whenever they feel tired or stressful or feels outside. And that should be also the place where the children, they go out and they grow up outside and they want to come back home whenever they feel like they fail in life. And and that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Ongli. And I wish one day your dream will definitely come true. We will definitely wish for that to happen. And next, can I have Toastmaster Varun onto the stage?
Yep. I have
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Varun. Your topic is weekday versus weekend. So your topic is weekday versus weekend.
How many of you here think that weekday is worse than the weekend? Let me share you a small example. If you are able to see my video here, I have switched my video from front-facing camera to the rear-facing camera. Weekends in you are pretty much drunk. Well, the people here like to establish or spend their time, well, drinking. They like to enjoy themselves. Here in Europe, they like to forget what they have done throughout the weekday and enjoy the weekend. For me, it's exactly the reverse. Weekday for me is like, well, sorry, but shit. I am one such person who would like to think throughout the day. And for me, weekdays are better than the weekends. So, if you personally ask my opinion, yes, weekdays are better than the weekends. Why? Because just I like to think. I like to keep my mind busy. I like to think a lot, be it rather emotional, rather spiritual, or rather theoretical. But yes, I do like to think. So that's my opinion. Weekends are shit rather than weekends. Sorry, weekends are shit rather than weekends. Over to you, Mr.
Thanks for the take, Toastmaster Varun. So it's a different contrasting view actually. So
yeah,
I hope you.
Looks like they sell it on the roadside.
Yeah. Okay. So it's all about how well you spend the time. It's be it a weekday or weekend. So that's a wonderful take. And next, can I have Jessie ma'am onto the stage, please? So
Yes.
I have a topic for you. Your topic is a drive along the hills. A drive along the hills. Toastmaster Jessie ma'am. Let me put in the chat box. Yeah, here is the topic. A drive along the hills.
Yes. Fellow impromptu family, good evening. A drive along the hills. I'm a person who doesn't enjoy driving. I would rather walk up the hills than drive along the hills. But however, I can refer it to my life how do I drive my life along the hills and mountains and valleys. I'm a tough driver in life, but though on the road I may not be very tough, I don't enjoy my road driving skill. But in the life, I'm a tough driver. Come what may, I will go over the hills, alongside the hills, in the valleys, come up from the valleys, and still give thanks to God that I have a good health of mind, body, and spirit. And in all times, in all situations, whatever happens, I can drive my life over any molehills or big hills, valleys, up the mountain, other than driving the vehicles. Why drive the vehicles? Drive the whole human vehicles. I drive myself to all the places. So I enjoy driving human vehicles alongside the entire path of my journey, and so far I have pretty much enjoyed. Looking back, it's worth the journey, it's worth the time that I have lived, and few more years I will keep driving and keep going, come what may. Over to you, Satya.
Yeah.
You can twist it if you don't like the driving skill.
But actually, it was a different take, and you just put up your own experience in the for the topic which I gave. So next, can I have Dulan onto the stage? I have a topic for you.
Yes, Toastmaster.
So your topic is explain your favorite cartoon character. Explain your favorite cartoon character, Toastmaster Dulan.
Good evening to all the Toastmasters from worldwide. My favorite cartoon character is Ben 10. Everybody might know Ben 10. It's a very famous cartoon for teenagers, even for children who are smaller than 12. Most of the time, the most famous cartoon characters will be like the hero of children. As to me also, there was some period like that we think that it is real, it is happening in the real world. There may be some heroes like that, and we wanted to be such a big hero and save people from various problems. There are two aspects of that. One is that some good intentions are created within children, that children might like to do something for the society without having a profit on them. So that's one of the main good perspective. Also, there are bad perspective that when children see those cartoon characters, children might also have anger, and they see how the people kills others and they will try to imitate them. So to have a favorite cartoon, you should have a favorite character with good qualities, and then you can keep it as an initiative and act according to that. So my favorite cartoon was Ben 10, likewise. Thank you.
Thanks, Toastmaster Dylan, for the topic. And next, can I have Shan onto the stage? I have a topic for you. Toastmaster Shan. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So your topic is which Marvel superhero you adore the most? Which Marvel superhero you adore the most? So I'm putting the topic in the chat. Here you go. Yeah, Sham, we can hear you. Hello.
Yes. Your question, please.
Yeah, your topic is which Marvel superhero you adore the most? Jessie ma'am, can I go for another speaker? I'll reserve this topic if Shams turns back.
Yes, you can. You are
Okay.
the show controller. It's your show. Are you going ahead? Yes. You are muted.
Asharati, you're audible. Okay. So your topic is, what is your choice of state? Green lands or high-tech urban areas? What is your choice of state? Green lands versus high-tech urban areas? You're clear with the topic?
Yes, I got
Okay,
it.
please go ahead.
I was collecting some ideas. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Satya, for the topic. Well, as we know that grass is greener from other side, right? So the first aspect is people who are born and brought up in the industrialized corners of the world, they crave more for the pastorals and green lush valleys and roots countryside areas. On the flip side, people who are born and raised in rural setups, they desire to shift in industrialized and highly developed and sophisticated areas. So that is one aspect. So is the case with me. Well, and I was born and brought up in a rural area. So I had a craving for moving up the ladder in terms of geography and seeing the world from other perspective, right? Was my craving. Settle down in some more sophisticated places and advanced areas. But I think that I would like to think that green places are more suitable for me personally, because I have a proclivity of loving nature. I would rather gaze at stars than uh, sit around and see the screen. I would rather spend my time among trees than spending time among towers and malls and markets. So I feel like I have a tendency of settling down or visiting or staying around the trees.
Okay.
Now,
Now,
over to you, table topic master.
Okay, thanks for the take, Warren, and we definitely respect your words. And next, can I have Toastmaster Nabil onto the stage?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay, so your topic is killer instinct. So your topic is killer instinct. So I'll put it in the chat. Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, sir. I would go off the video because I think net is slow.
Yeah, please.
Thank you so much, tabletop and master. Good evening to all of you. Hope you are fine. What is killer instinct? Well, if you talk about the animals and birds, they have the killer instinct. But in terms of as a human being, I think everyone has killer instinct as well. In terms of the strength they have, the best self personality trait they have. Many of my friends I have seen that they are very great speakers, and one of my class fellow was a really great writer. She writes very well. I and my whole class fellows participated in one essay writing competition, and it was about to see one picture and write a story from it. And I know that many of you have heard that a picture speaks 1,000 words. And yes, it was the most difficult competition for me because by seeing only one picture, I have to write a story. How come? But she won the competition. I asked her, how come you write a story and you won the competition? She said, I like writing. I like writing journal, I like writing diary, and I collect stories and I listen very carefully to people. That's why I have the strength of writing. And if you ask me what is my killer instinct, well, I think I am still searching. I know some of my strengths, but by knowing, I got one website. It is Strengths Finder. I found 5 strengths of myself. One of them was a great thinker. Earlier to that, I was feeling that I am overthinker. How come it is thinking is my strength? Then Rajiv sir, which is also part of this speaking club, said that because you don't have right skills to use it, you have to generate it, you have to learn it. And then I understood that yes, I understood now. So yes, TM Satya, that everyone has their skill and strength. So I have, so and I am still exploring. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thanks, Navid, for the topic, take on the topic. And next, can I have Toastmaster JR onto the stage, please?
A very good evening.
Okay. Toastmaster JR, your topic is do or die. Your topic is do or die. I've put it in the chat box.
A very good evening to all the impromptu members and your guests. Well, this is a tough topic, but I'll try. One needs to have a strong, tempestuous qualities, a drive to do something, no matter what, to fulfill their needs or dreams, in spite of all the hurdles that one goes through. If you don't, then you're not going to achieve anything in life. For example, I don't know if this will be a good one. A situation. Suppose um, you, you face a situation, you have to leave a house or you have to earn money. You have a sick person in the house, no one to help you. What do you do? There's no job available of your choice. You have to go and do a petty job, work in a restaurant, sweeping, no matter what. If you don't, then how you will earn that money to survive and cure a sick person. So you have to go out there, do or die, and face it with all the hurdles that come your way. Once you face that, you overcome all the struggles and you feel so proud, and you automatically feel that so proud that you have achieved and you have come over that struggle. That's why I believe one should have that drive, a tempestuous drive to do or die, no matter what. Over to you.
Thank you, Jay ma'am, for the take on the topic. Yes, it will be the situation that drives us whether you have to do it or there will be no other option to do it. So that's a good take on the topic. And next, can I have Toastmaster Pratyush onto the stage? The topic for you is which Marvel superhero you adore the most? Which Marvel superhero you adore the most? Toastmaster Pratyush. I've put the topic in the
topic was already given to someone.
that person is not there actually, so I'm just giving it to you again. Yeah.
A superhero or a supervillain has its own definition. For some, a person who catches a conman or a cop is a superhero. For someone, a person who tries to feed someone, but maybe he is trying to steal something to feed a poor family or a poor child or a poor being. He can be a superhero. Now, the definition of superhero has changed a lot in my life. But in my initial days, the superhero I used to adore most in my childhood was Batman, because I had infatuation that this guy can save anyone in the daylight as well as during night. So he can work 24 into 7. It was after around 3 or 4 years of my infatuation that I understood that no, Batman works at night mainly, and in days he is not available. So the definition of superheroes changes from time to time. But if my specific childhood superhero, you will ask me, I will have to go with Batman, because although out of an infatuation, but still I adored him for around 6 or 7 years continuously, from the age of 3 till the age of 10. Yes, because my mom used to tell me that, are you a Batman? Because I did not used to sleep at night. I always used to trouble her during daytime, and at night also the function used to continue. That's why I used to isolate myself with that superhero. And I used to think when I will grow up, might be I will become a Batman, but that didn't happen actually. So it happened or not, my favorite childhood superhero was Batman. Thank you. Over to you.
Thanks, Toastmaster Pratyush. So let me ask you one thing. I think you must be having two superheroes, one in the morning and one in the night, right?
Might be, might be.
Okay. So I think we have.
You're on mute.
Sorry, Toastmaster Sham, you are available to take the topic? Okay.
You're on mute.
Thanks for reminding, Kaki. So, Toastmaster Pragya, your topic is knowing the importance of a second. Knowing the importance of a second, Toastmaster Pragya. I'll put that in the chat.
Sure, thank you.
Yeah, here it is.
Knowing the importance of a second. I frankly am somebody who always used to believe that if you're not the first in something, there's no worth of you being there. This idea of being first, importance of always being the best was so deep rooted in my mind that I used to believe that I am good for nothing because I was never the first. Somehow my mom always kept telling me that if you're not the first, you're not worth. If you're not the topper in the class, you will not reach good heights. You will not get something which you really wish in your life. And I used to think, what happens to the other 40 students in the class? If only the first is the one who gets the best, then what happens to the other 40 students in the class? When I reached my MBA, that idea was still there because it was so deep that I couldn't take it out. And I started believing that, if I am not the top, that 10 percentile which you used to get there, if you're not getting it, you're not going to be placed in a good company. There'll be no worth in your college. And somehow I started getting demotivated. But I thought it's okay. Something happens to that 40 people and I can decide what I want to do if I am in one of those 30 to 40 people who don't come first or, are second or third or whatever number you call it. Let's give it a try. What goes wrong? That's all you can think. Anyways, you are second. Anyways, you are not first. So there was in Hindi, I used to always call it, zyada se zyada kya ho jayega? What maximum can happen? You are already second. Finally, I gave my best shot in my MBA, whatever I could do. Although I could not reach the first, whatsoever I did, like all of average students sitting in this room today, I was one of you. But I understood one thing, that when I put all these efforts, somehow I was not getting to be that first, but I was still getting to be the best. How? Because I was gaining knowledge without the concept of coming first. I was gaining knowledge because I wanted to gain it. Because I wanted to understand things. Because I didn't want to just score. I wanted to be practical, having the practical knowledge. And when the companies came in our college for the placement, there was this one particular research firm which had interviews from all the people who were top rankers in the research, that background that we had. And somehow most of the 9 and 10 percentile people did not get through it. And I was a 7.5 percentile, which wasn't good enough for anybody in the college, frankly, for a research firm. I thought, okay, what? I will not get selected. I gave the interview. And to my surprise, out of the 20 people who gave the interview for that particular company, I was the only one who got selected. To my utter surprise, I was like, I was not the topper. I did not even clear the aptitude test. Then what happened? How did I get selected? And these people came to me and said, you had something which the toppers did not have. Knowledge to the depth which they were not getting because they were too busy being the first. They did not understand how to understand normal people, normal things happening around. So my dear friends, if you are one of those who have been second, third or last, doesn't matter. You are part of our community and the best part of this world, because at the first, there is only one, but all the other are us. And it's just perfect the way it is. Over to you.
Thanks, Toastmaster Pragya. That was a wonderful take. This reminds me of a dialogue from Three Idiots, like success ke piche mat bhago, kuch success tere chak maar ke tere piche aayega. So rankers don't, generally these numbers don't decide the capability of an individual. So next, can I have, who's there in the list? Can I have Toastmaster Naveen onto the stage, please? I have a topic for you.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Naveen, sir, your topic is, where did that go? Yeah, hill station you always dreamt of visiting. Hill station which you always dreamt of visiting. So your topic is in the chat window.
Fellow Toastmasters, a life without festivity is like a long road without an inn. And of course, what can be a better place for you to take a break than a hill station? Yes, the reason I love hill stations is because I'm a person who loves the cold weather, and not only the cold, the extremely cold and the chilly weather. And the places which I love to visit are places where there are activities. Now, out of all the hill stations which I have traveled so far, uh, in my last 10 years, ever since I began the passion of traveling, the hill station of Queenstown has been one of the best. Queenstown in New Zealand has been one of the best. And the reason I love this place is because it is a place for you to visit in all seasons, whenever you want. And now you might be asking, what is there in all seasons in a hill station? How can you enjoy a hill station in the cold season? Well, the reason you can enjoy it even in the most coolest of the weather is because out here you can do skiing, and there are a lot of winter sports in this place. So the things which I look for in any hill station are the number of activities which you can really do at these places. So the activities I love are, of course, the snow sports. I'm a fan of snow sports ever since I learned skiing about 7 years ago. Of course, I learned skiing also at a hill station by the name of Niseko in Japan. And ever since then, I've been addicted to skiing. Unfortunately, during the last 2 years, I couldn't take up this passion due to the travel restrictions across the world. But let me tell you, it might sound or look dangerous skiing, or more intimidating is the right word, because a lot of time people do fall in it. But let me tell you, even if you do fall, you enjoy the fall in this, and that's what the hill stations are all about. But of course, take some proper precautions whenever you go to any hill station for skiing. Do make sure that they've got proper medical facilities in case you end up breaking a bone or breaking a leg. But nevertheless, that's what life is all about. It's not about how many places you visited or where you've been, because life is all about, you don't count your life based on the number of breaths you take, but by the moment which take your breath away. And hill stations are one of the best retreat for that. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks, Naveen sir, for a wonderful take on the topic. Even I too have my favorite place, that's Lonavala. It's a 50-kilometer drive from Pune. So it's one of the best places I have visited. So I think we are done with the participants. Can I have Toastmaster Amjad onto the stage? I have a topic for you, sir.
Yes, please.
So your topic is your favorite sports personality. Your favorite sports personality, Toastmaster Amjad. Topic is in the chat window.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. My favorite sports personality. Do you want one or do you want many? All right, let's talk about one at a time. I'm not a person actually who follows people much, but their desperation and their niche, the way they have worked in their life and they made their own style. I've been following Cristiano Ronaldo for some time. I've seen his struggle, and that literally moves me. Literally moves me. The way his father believed, and then he did something completely opposite, and he made his life. Now he is not just a sports person. He's an inspiration for millions, multi-millions. He's the only one person on this planet who has followers more than 300 millions. on Instagram, only the number one. And still being the billionaire in dollars, number one in sports industry, still works out every single day. And he is making his next generation duplicate in same way. They don't feel that they have so much money, they have choppers, they have what you call multiple cars or expensive cars, but they do the same thing what he has been doing from their childhood. I mean exercising, keeping himself fit. And second person, Mr. Imran Khan, you believe or not, he has won many people's heart. Today's world, at today's time, people who are leader of the countries are his followers. The way he believes, the way he follows his dream, the way he speaks, the way he, what do you call, do things with conviction, the way he foresee future. Countries' leaders are his followers. That's what I always feel I should be doing in my life. Everyone starts from zero. They have all started from zero. But ladies and gentlemen, they believed in themselves. And that's what I do. My stature compared to them is nothing. But I know sometime in life, something big will happen because I believe in myself. I know that I'm one of the uniquest persons on this planet. And I will be doing something great because I don't want to compromise with something very small. But I have to do something every single day. I know my weaknesses. I know my strengths as well. And I know the life is vulnerable. But when we continue keeping and believing in ourselves, trust me, something great happens from somewhere, nowhere. Thank you so much. Back to you, sir.
Thanks, Toastmaster Amjad. Even I do respect the foremost personality Rahul Dravid, who is from the Indian cricket. And the best example is when you said about Cristiano Ronaldo. I remembered one instant of Rahul Dravid. Despite playing for the country for 16 odd years, and there was a match in Bengaluru, and he still went and purchased a 1,500 rupees ticket, sat with the audience, and he watched the match. That shows how down to earth he is. So I do respect Rahul Dravid a lot. And I think we are done with the participants. And now it's my turn to take on the topic, and who will be the table topic master for me.
Thank you, Mr. Satya. Okay, who would like to give a topic to
Pragya has
to Satya?
raised her
I think
hand.
Pragya. All right, Pragya.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Satya, your topic is don't wait for others to believe in you. Don't wait for others to believe in you.
Okay. So thanks for the topic, Toastmaster Pragya. So when it comes to achieving success, or when if you want to achieve something in your life, the first motive should be from within yourself. It is not that someone will come and say that, okay, this is your capability. If you do so and so activity, you will be achieving great heights in life. Maybe they will be looking for you from one perspective and deciding what you can be capable of. But it is you who can decide, and it is you who can know every inch of your capability. And it is you who will be deciding where you want to go. Forget about others, what they are thinking, and forget about what 100 people are following in a particular direction. Like if there are 101 people in a group, and if 100 people are following path A, and it is not that you should all follow the same path, because you know your strength, you know your weakness. So then you can choose the path B. Maybe that will be the most suitable thing for you. And at that instinct of time, and if at all you're confused about where to go, don't wait for someone else to come and say that, okay, these are your strengths and weaknesses, you should be trying so and so path because 100 people are trying. It's not the case. You know about yourself, and it is you. Just keep your mind calm and analyze what is the situation and what are your capabilities, and then decide where you want to go. Just don't rely on others saying that, okay, someone, and don't be in a situation, don't be in a expectation that someone will come and help because you're in a tough situation. No, all you need is your peace of mind. Just think and relax, but always believe in one thing, that success is not something you order online and you get it on an instantly. It will definitely take some time, but all you need is some patience. Just wait for your right time and you will definitely flourish. All you need is consistency and dedication, and then life is yours. Success will definitely follow you. Back to your Toastmaster again. Toastmaster Amjad, I think we are done with everyone in the window.
He is on call.
We'll just stay for a minute.
So where are you from, TM Satya?
I'm from Hyderabad.
When did you visit
Are we done?
the place?
Yeah, we are done.
Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together to thank Toastmaster Satya for conducting 261st session. Satyaji, thank you so much. Good show. Really appreciate. With that, power vested in me as a host of this very meeting. I adjourn the meeting. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.